Amaryllis, goddess of spring. Excerpts from the Masters and their retreats. Amaryllis, goddess of spring. Profiles of the Ascended Masters. The goddess Amaryllis is the spirit of spring. This beautiful goddess mastered the mental plane and the air element, and as a result was given the power to rejuvenate those matrices within the consciousness of man that lead to the fulfillment of his divine plan. Amaryllis embodies the green and gold of the precipitation flame that brings forth the power of the creativity of Alpha and Omega. The angels and elementals serving with Amaryllis are imbued with the spirit of the resurrection flame that produces a rebirth within nature and assists each individual to overcome the last enemy, that is death. Because of her devotion to the Holy Spirit and nature, God has rewarded the goddess of spring with great momentum of Christ power. The elemental beings of earth, air, fire, and water adore this daughter of the sun and follow her from one end of the planet to the other, outpicturing the beauty of her love for all things living. Amaryllis says, I bring to the mind those aerating thoughts that are akin to the realm of the elementals, the beautiful billowing sylphs of the air, the gnomes and elementals of the earth in their busy industry, the sacred fire of the fiery salamanders, and the undulations of the marvelous undines of the water. All of these convey to humanity an aspect of the fourfold nature of nature's God. In manifest form, that which man sees, that with which the artisans work, all malleability and even the hardness of the diamond are the manifestation of the fragment thoughts of God, thoughts that sparkle with irradiance and wonder, thoughts that flow out majestically into the realms of nature, forests and fields, streams and skies and clouds, all reflecting a cosmic symphony, the symphony of infinite harmony. Let man learn then how they also may, as the tiny elementals do, leap from floral pattern to floral pattern, be cupped within the heart of the rose in consciousness, feel its fragrance, its color, and the soft satiny sheen of its petals, how they may reveal in the inflow of natural air and the radiance of the warming sun, how they may feel the awakening of the manifestation within themselves, the awakening of the manifestation and the sense of beauty. Beauty and love are in the fragrance of the flowers, and when the flowers blow in the gentle breeze, they sway to and fro, nod their tiny heads, and speak of love. Let man learn their language, the language of the heart, and let them understand that poetic Mandarin that is the reverie of the soul as it inhabits the nature kingdom. How grateful man ought to be to the wondrous creatures of the field and forest, the little invisible creatures who are so wise and so determined in their own blessed efforts to make a carpet of love and splendor for man's eyes to behold. How marvelous is the continency of nature! Season after season, these tiny creatures bring forth what otherwise could so easily become the momentous cycle of manifestation, but they do it with alacrity and joy, and their hearts are filled with a desire to be of service to men. And what of man, made in the highest image, the image of God? How their thoughts do mar all the beautiful patterns of nature, the blight of vile insect creations, the blight of thorny patterns of destruction manifest also in the kingdom of nature, because nature has taken on those aspects of human cruelty and fright. Let man learn then that as they improve the quality of their thoughts, so will nature more redundantly and perfectly express, so will beauty and perfection more gloriously dress the world and the cosmic wonder that is the nature of God's cascading, falling fragrance from the sun of the sun. Let men dream, then, of blue skies and the fearless flame. Let them dream, then, of swaying in those cosmic ballets as the tiny creatures do, and let them understand that the beautiful leap from flower to flower is as though man, in tiny elemental form, were possessed of the wings of a bumblebee, could fly and flit from flower to flower, so gentle and persuasive was his confidence in the mercy of God and these creatures that is exuded from every pore. They have faith in the wonders of their own bodies and their being, their own minds to devote themselves to constancy and service to man. Let gratitude flow from human heart to the eternal God for the wonder of their beautiful service, without which the fruit of the earth could never come forth and garland the world with that mystic splendor of cosmic dew upon the grass. The inner meaning of the word Amaryllis, a Mary God lily, or Alpha Mary God lily.